Bonhoeffer advocated murder of Hitler. You know, forgive me, Professor Lax, I know a lot of folks are not familiar with Bonhoeffer. So if you could address that and anything else that's on your mind, please. We hate anti-Semitism here, obviously, and it is on the rise, but please, if you don't mind.
Yeah, and thank you to Newsmax and to Chris Ruddy and to you for continuing to cover this and to be on the morally clear-eyed side. To be clear, Bonhoeffer was a Christian evangelist. We know that Tucker hates Christian evangelists. He said so on a show a couple of weeks ago. Tucker is transitioning. I want to really congratulate Tucker on transitioning. What is he transitioning to? A far leftist. He is not a conservative anymore. None of his views are conservative. Ronald Reagan is the father of modern conservatism. What did he believe in? Strength, victory by strength. And that is what Trump is doing. When Trump goes in and knocks out the entire Iranian nuclear facility with not a single casualty, not a single loss of anybody, and Tucker goes and calls the people who supported that traitors. He literally called them traitors. That's not conservatism the way I know it, the way Ronald Reagan knew it, and the way Donald Trump is enforcing it. And now what Tucker is doing, and by the way, Bonhoeffer is a hero to Jewish people. He wasn't just anti-Nazi, and he wasn't just an evangelist. He also saved the lives of what we think were about 14 Jewish people from sure murder by the Nazis. So when Tucker takes sides and has fake historians like Darryl Cooper, and he uses Nick Fuentes, for goodness sakes, as a source, Tucker is no longer a conservative. These are not conservative views. Bonhoeffer and Winston Churchill were heroes, not villains, the way Tucker and his fake historians are putting forward.
And we have an imminent crisis with this Mamdani about to become the mayor, Professor Lax. If you don't mind, last thoughts. And that one is incredibly unnerving for, I think, Christians and Jews alike.
Oh, yeah. Let me just quickly say, Kevin Roberts should step down immediately. It's already been too long. Someone who claims they don't know who Nick Fuentes is and doesn't consume the news, that was his excuse. He doesn't consume the news, he consumes sports. Okay, go be a sportscaster. Don't be head of the Heritage Foundation. He clearly doesn't belong one way or the other. If he supports Fuentes in the interview or if he doesn't know who Fuentes is, either way, he does not belong as head of the Heritage Foundation, which has such a stellar reputation. In terms of Mamdani, Mamdani is going to be a nightmare for New Yorkers in ways people aren't even possibly imagining. He's already said that he's going to enforce boycott and divestment movements in New York City, which means you are going to see Jewish businesses boycotted. I guarantee it once he is mayor. And I think you're also going to see violence in the streets as you've never seen before. And as a child of 4 grandparents who were Holocaust survivors and who heard the horrific stories, we haven't seen that before. And you are going to see Jewish businesses boycotted. How do I know that? Because the future mayor has already said that he supports that. That's how I know it's going to happen and be supported by New York City.
We're not going to let them get away with it. We can't. Malcolm Hoenlein, we can't, right?
Right, absolutely.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Jeffrey Lax from CUNY and Malcolm Hoenlein from the Conference of Presidents of American Jewish Organizations. Thank you very, very much. To be continued. This is obviously not over. Anti-Semitism is a horrible scourge that must be eradicated. Thank you. We'll be right back.